Alright, so I've got here a NEWEER CM28 wireless lavalier microphone system, very similar to the DJI wireless, and yeah, I just wanted to see what it's like, see if it can help improve some of my recordings. So you're listening to me right now on my mod mic USB, and once we get this going we're going to switch over. Also, I am recording on the camera, so we might compare that as well. There's a lot of fans going on in the background, computers running, things like that, so that's not helping, but hey. These are also the same as the Full Aim X5. In other words, this is a Chinese white label product that's rebranded for different companies that want to sell it. I picked NEWEER because I use a lot of their products and I just trust their brand, which is funny because here I am with a non-brand specific white label product. But anyway, I digress. This is what it looks like fresh out of the wrapping. Okay, so let's have a look. It's a little magnetic box. Comes in, very nice. Comes with an actual manual. That's pretty cool. Which I will be going through and having a look. So we go silica. This is the actual product itself, so it comes in. We have a little charging system. Battery is low, so I'm going to charge it straight away, which means we should have some cables in a bag. It's two lavalier mics. This is the camera cable, microphone cable, and this is the data charging cable. So I'm actually going to put it into charge now. I've got a USB-C extension cable plugged in, and now that should be charging there. And I can see it's actually got the charging logo there. So that's very handy to see that when you open the case. And there's another. Okay, so I had two cables. That might have been. The other one's a data cable, so maybe this is a charging cable, but either or other. What did I get there? Apparently I get one USB cable, but I got two. But anyway, I'm going to let it charge so I can use one of the transmitters while I talk, so we're cutting over from the different audio. Alright, we're back. It's all charged up. Have a look here, and it's already paired. It's hard to show what's going on, but we've got the left and the right, so I should be able to pull one of these out, and yeah, just little magnets that come off there. Bang. So the transmitter, it has a little microphone here, and it also has these fluff wind protectors, and they actually just clip in like that. They screw in, so that's pretty cool. blue light will flash when not connected, so right now it's connected. The blue light stays on for noise cancellation, and the red light will flash to indicate recordings in progress. Press it once to turn it on or off. 1 second to turn it off, and it's actually here. It's no longer there. Let's just see. And when I turn it on, it's appeared there. That's great. So really it's working as intended. Click to toggle noise cancellation and long press to toggle recording function if available. So that does noise cancellation. Blue light stays on for noise, so that second blue light means it's noise cancelling, and now it's off. Well, I'm going to put that on my chest. It's just in my center now under me. So right now it's in mono mode, so it's mixing the audio from both receivers. I'm going to turn this one off because I don't want it, because I'm interested in seeing if it just comes in on the left channel, because that's the left and that's the right. I've powered on my transmitter, receiver's turned on, attached it to me. Now I can attach it to the camera. I'm not going to do that just yet. I set the audio level by pressing number 2, which is this one. So that apparently is doing my, oh yeah, so I can see there, and it's boosted up quite a bit, and that's a bit lower, and for me, I probably think the number 4 is the best. It depends. If I point down, when it's at that, it's really high. I don't know. We'll just try it on that. Now, the next thing is, it's got a built-in recording function. So right now, if it was hooked to the camera, it would record onto the track on the camera. Now, there's also these adapters here will actually allow me to connect it to a smartphone or a computer. There's 2 adapters in the box, and one of them's the Lightning and one of them's USB-C. And the way it works is it allows you to sit it at a 45-degree angle. And they actually sit quite nicely in the case there on clips. You can also pair it to your computer via the line out or the data cable, and I'm going to try that to see how it works on coming into OBS Studio, because this would make an ideal streaming device, because the batteries on these is about 8 hours from what I understand. And if I want to use the built-in recording function, so I'm supposed to just press the set button now. Oh, on the transmitter itself. So if I press the set button there for 2 seconds, and now it's recording, and it should say, it said here, the red light will flash to indicate recordings in progress. So if I wanted to record offline, that's what's happening there, and then I connect this up to the computer and transfer it off that way, because it's got a USB-C connector, so I can take the data off. It's got 4 gig of storage space, and it records in a loop, so once it's full, it'll overwrite the oldest. So that just means this isn't a recording device. This is a transmitter. It receives it, and then it can send it to a computer or to a smartphone or to a camera with its output. With that in mind, let's do that as well, because even though on my chest right now it's recording, it's still also being received and transmitted by this device. I should be able to plug to the computer Okay, so this is Future Smirkin here, and while I'm connecting the receiver to my PC, I wanted to point out a few things I've realised since listening back to the footage. The first thing is you've been hearing this background sound from the wireless transmitter while it's been on my chest. This is because I'm wearing a ring around a chain on my neck, and it's been attracted to the magnet on the inside of my shirt that is holding the wireless transmitter to my shirt. That's not a deal breaker, as all I need to do is take off the chain. However, I already have another plan in place that brings me to thing number 2. You've also been hearing this background sound from the Antlion mod mic. This is when the cord that hangs down my chest from the headset is bumped and causes the mod mic to move. It's something that frustrates me a lot and is one major reason why I purchased the NEWEER wireless mic system. I've actually watched a lot of Marcus Picks, and he shows how he sticks a lavalier mic to his forehead and covers it up with hair. Very clever. Now, I'm lacking in the hair department, however, it doesn't stop me from wearing a hat and clipping the mic to the peak of the hat. I can then route the wire around the side using bobby pins and clip the transmitter to the back of the hat. It works amazing. It captures my voice just fine, and because it's on my head, when I turn my head, the mic turns with it. Compared to when it's on my chest, you can hear my voice volume drop and then come back again when I turn my head. The third thing that annoyed me with the mod mic is that it picked up my sticky tacky sounds I made sometimes. I'm hoping with the lavalier mic on my cap a bit further away this should be less prominent. This whole segment has been recorded using this hat setup, so you can get a good idea of how well it works. I've also got the volume level on the transmitter set to medium compared to the maximum setting I previously had it on. Okay, so let's get back to smirking in the past, connecting the transmitter to the PC via OBS. Recording to capture that so we can see what it sounds like coming through there. The levels are pretty high. I am hitting, well, I'm not hitting -3, so we'll see what it sounds like. And in here, mono mixed output combining both channels, so this channel and that one is 1. And then if I did stereo, gotta hold it for 2 seconds I think. There we are, now it says stereo, and so I wonder how that's coming through. It's still coming through as, well, I don't know. I can see in OBS it's coming through as 2 lines, but whether or not it's received as stereo is another thing, but we'll check that. And there was another mode as well, which is, just holding it in, MS, mid-side safe track with the right channel 6 dB lower than the left channel. And if I hold it again, going back to mono. Well, let's, I'm going to stop the recording here. Let's stop here. And while that was happening, yeah, it was still recording to my transmitter on my chest. That was recording locally as well as being transmitted out via there. This is really cool. And what's really cool is while that USB cable is connected to OBS, it is charging at the same time. So you could use this for streaming permanently, and then you just have your lapel mic on how you wanted it and see how it went. I'm going to take this off my chest. I'm just going to plug in the lapel mic just to see what it sounds like. Right, so just plugged it in, and I'm just going to put it on my suspender here. Alright, so that's there. It's a bit to the right of where it was previously. I just started recording again in OBS just because I wanted to see what the lapel mic sounded like as well, if it was any different to with me having it on my chest. And I can do that by just disconnecting it there and holding it, and we'll see if that could sound any different. We'll find out. I've just reconnected the lapel mic and the noise cancelling mode is turned on, so we'll just see what it sounds like. I'm going to disconnect the lapel mic hold this to my chest and see if there's any difference there at all with the noise cancelling, just using the inbuilt microphone and not the lavalier mic. One last topic to cover is how to access the recording stored locally on the transmitters. Simply connect these to your PC using a USB-C cable and they will appear as a removable drive. Files are named REC followed by a 3-digit number that increments with each recording. Once you delete all the files, it starts back at 001 again. The two transmitters have no awareness of each other, so it might be worthwhile starting a recording by saying the date and time so it's easier later to match them up. All the audio you've heard in this video has not had any post-processing applied to it. I wanted to demonstrate the capabilities of the technology and give it a side-by-side comparison to the other microphone I'm using. While the Antline Mod mic is going to be retired for the moment, it will be a handy fallback when required. That's all I've got for this video. I'm pretty happy with this purchase and I know it's going to be used quite a lot in the future. I hope you found it useful, and if so, drop a comment and let me know. Anyways, until next time, bye!